Good morning, everyone. This is Janie, the Mindfulness Coach, and I'm going to do a little breathing meditation, a little cleansing exercise that you can do for your cells, for your blood, self-care prescription or self-love prescription. That's what I like to call it. Here's a little bit of Play-Doh. I love Play-Doh. Part of my quarantine survival kit. We won't say survival, we'll say like Thriver kit. While we're all quarantined, some Palo Santo, gotta have some peppermint, essential oils, some Play-Doh, some instruments, especially my harmonica. By the way, this is a great tool like for breath work. That's fun, and the more breath work you do, the stronger your lungs and your respiratory system becomes, and you'll be surprised at the notes that you can hold sometimes on a harmonica. And listen, I haven't taken classes or anything, okay? Music is very healing. The arts are healing. All creative arts are good for us. Writing, painting, dancing, singing, playing instruments. And you don't have to be an expert or take private lessons to attempt to play an instrument. Nowadays you can actually go online if you really want to learn. I just like to have fun. Play-Doh's great just because I just love the way it feels. I know it's, for a lot of people, squishy stuff is like a stress reliever. Probably because our heart pumps, so it makes sense that kind of feels good. I'm sure there's some science behind that. But as I sit here and play with it, this color green reminds me of nature, and so I want to send love to nature. And a big fat thank you for all that nature offers and provides for us. And I'm sorry that humanity hasn't really given you the respect that you deserve. But it's okay, because everything's going to fall into place, and we're all going to start getting smarter, and we're going to become more loving and understanding of the power of unity and oneness and cooperation. So, breathing exercise. We're going to go ahead and get comfy if you can. If you can't get comfy, that's actually not a good thing. You can get comfortable either just sitting or laying down or however you want to be. And what you do want to do is make sure that your spine is nice and straight. And this is a time for you to really bring awareness to your posture and where your shoulders lie. A lot of us are like this because we're on our gadgets all the time, or maybe we're always in a state of fear or stress, and this tends to collapse if we're not very trusting. This is very indicative of, people that are always trying to protect themselves or under a lot of pressure. We tend to hunch over a lot for a lot of different reasons, but this is a good time for you to just kind of do a little stretch. I like to clasp my hands back here, my fingers, and do a nice stretch of the chest area. This opens up the thymus. That just is one of my favorite things. I'm always making sure that I stretch my shoulders and my arms and just this whole area, always opening up the throat and the chest. So, all right, let's get back to the breathing. So we want to bring our awareness, back to the center, imagining that there is like a lightning bolt that's anchoring you from the heavens down into the earth. And take notice of the breath as you feel that traveling through the nostrils and out of the mouth. You don't really have to force the breath. It's just there's a natural rhythm to it. And when you slow it down with intention, naturally starts to put the nervous system into rest and digest. It's either in fight or flight or rest and digest. When we're stressed, we're in a state of contraction that robs us of oxygen, and all the systems start to get out of whack because our blood isn't receiving the food that it needs, the oxygen. Oxygen is almost 70% of the food for the cell. is oxygen. So give thanks for your breath as you just take the time to breathe. And these next few breaths that you take, imagine that as you inhale, the breath is coming up to the pineal gland and then traveling down through the pituitary and through the thyroid and the thymus and the pancreas and the adrenals, the ovaries or the testes, right? And we have a lot of glands in our body, but these are the main ones right down the center. And as you take in some nice, slow, deep breaths, we're imagining that the breath is cleansing each of those glands, anchoring us above and below. As you exhale, you're exhaling stress and pressure and tension and worry and fear, agitation, uncertainty, fear around uncertainty. We can let that go in the breath as we exhale and allow that to leave our mental and emotional and spiritual and physical bodies and replenish it with wholeness and wellness, goodness. Breathing in love all the way down the spinal cord into every vertebrae, breathing it in. And exhaling all that does not serve us at this time. Breathing life into all the organs. And breathing life into all the systems of the body, the nervous system, the endocrine system, the respiratory system, cardiovascular, digestive, reproductive, lymphatic, all the systems of the body, cleansing it with the breath, acting as if the breath itself is a purification system, a piece of the Holy Spirit that's going through and cleansing the blood. I like to close my eyes when I do my breath work. You may like to have your eyes open. The whole point is to make sure that your body's comfortable and that you feel nice and straight. And that as you take that breath in, that you really feel yourself opening yourself up to all that you're really needing right now as we go through these unstable times, okay? There's chaos going around everywhere, but we don't have to be in it, right? We can find the eye of the hurricane, the eye of the tornado, find the calm, go within. Honor yourself in this way.